Blessings, everybody. So this one's going to be about when you move the goalpost away from them. When you move the goalpost away from the knob, because every time that when you're with them, you're thinking things was getting better or whatever, and they'll just move the goalpost so you do more. Then they'll move the goalpost and you'll do more. But then once you figure out who they are, move in silence. Be silencio. Move in silence. Because now you had figured out who they are. It's like they got this cage in their mind where they have you locked up, and they actually, maybe physically, but they have you in this cage in their life where they lock you down, and all you're supposed to do is be their servant or their pet or their whatever it is that they want you to be. So they lock you in this cage, and then they do the future faking and gaslighting because you're going to leave, but then they'll make you think it's going to get better. Like, oh, maybe I'll just lock you up in this cage on Monday and Tuesday, not all week like they usually do. And then they'll hang the key. Let's say they hang the key at the front door or whatever, away from the cage or whatever. And then after you figure out that nothing's never going to change, and every day they come in, they hang the key in the same spot. They hang the key in the same spot. Now, you cannot reach the key, and you cannot get out of this cage. You can't get out of this psychotic-ass fantasy, the reality that they put you in, and you're trying to figure a way out. So the narc leaves, and they got this key, so you eventually figure out, since you can't get out the cage, you started to drag the cage. Because when you're with a narc, you got all this baggage on your back. You're like, bag lady or bag man. And you're trying to just carry all this baggage and their baggage and everything on your back. And eventually you're starting to, push the cage forward. And the narc is not noticing that the cage is moving closer and closer and closer. Then one particular day, the narc comes in, put the key on the same spot, and you move the cage so close to the point that now you can reach it. So the narc leaves, you reach the key, you get out of the cage, meaning that you were the one that got away. You were the one that escaped. And then the narc came back to an empty-ass cage, and now they're feeling some type of way. Okay, now they're feeling some type of way. That's when you move the goalpost. That's when you moved the goalpost and you took over your life and you took your life back and you were just done, had enough of these clown-ass clowns. Nobody got time for that. We were not born to be anybody's slave. We were not born to be anybody's abuse or be abused or whatever. We were not born to serve anyone but the Most High. What I say? But the Most High. So when it gets to that point where you move the goalpost on their ass, that is nothing but God. So cut the chains. You already had the key. You always had the key. When you got with these creatures, you always had the key, and they never ever wanted you to know. The key was never ever hanging on the wall. You actually had the key in your pocket the whole entire time. Now with that being said, God bless you guys. I'll see y'all in the next one.